and join me in welcoming our Los Lunas High School class of 2026 graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. The Los Lunas High School, JROTC, the mighty Tiger Battalion, brings the Color Guard presentation to you this evening. Commanding this evening's Color Guard is Cadet Sergeant First Class Angelina Aragon with our nation's colors, followed by Cadet Staff Sergeant Lyric Gutierrez with the New Mexico State Colors, Cadet Staff Sergeant Claire Gutierrez with the United States Guard, and Cadet Sergeant First Class Daniela Mejia with the New Mexico Guard. Presenting the national anthem this evening is Los Lunas High School class of 2026 graduates, Evan Meza and Lucas Sarabia Mendoza, performing our national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors have left the area. Thank you to the mighty Tiger Battalion and Evan and Lucas. Now welcoming to the podium the class of 2026 Student Body President, Miss Haley Delgado.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Haley Delgado, and I'm honored to serve as the 2025-2026 Student Body President. It's honestly such an unreal feeling getting to stand here tonight and welcome all the families, teachers, students, and staff and supporters celebrating the Los Lunas High School class of 2026. And to my graduating class, we finally made it. These past few years haven't always been easy, but we kept going, worked hard, and pushed through everything that came our way. Being here today is something we should all really be proud of, because every late night stressful assignment, early morning, and challenge led us to this moment. This year definitely had its ups and downs, but we made memories that will carry with us forever. I also want to thank the teachers, staff, families, and everyone who supported us along the way. None of us would be here without you guys. None of us would be here without the people who believed in us, encouraged us, and helped us grow over the years. To the class of 2026, I hope you all take chances, try new things, and go after the life you've always imagined for yourselves. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone, make mistakes, and keep growing. The people you want to become, we all deserve success and happiness wherever life takes us next. Before I finish, I just want to say how proud I am of the class of 2026. We all came into high school still trying to figure ourselves out. And somehow, these past 4 years helped shape us into the people we are today. We've all been through different struggles, challenges, and changes and experiences, but we made it here together. And that's something really special and that we should be proud of. Tonight is the start of a whole new chapter for all of us. Even if the future feels uncertain, sometimes I hope you go into it believing in yourselves and everything you're capable of. Keep pushing yourselves, even when times get rough. Create a life that makes you genuinely happy. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are all so proud of you. And I can't wait to see where life takes all of you next. I am now honored to be able to introduce the guests of distinction and esteem that have joined us here today. Los Lunas Schools Board of Education, Board President Frank Otero. Board Vice President P. David Vickers. Board Secretary Sonia C. Moya. Board Member Dr. Michelle I. Wazowski. Board Member Donna Sanders. Superintendent and Cabinet Superintendent Susan D. Chavez. Assistant Superintendent Andrew Seiss. Assistant Superintendent Susie Chavez. Assistant Superintendent Catherine House. Assistant Superintendent Sandy Trazik. Los Lunas High School Principal Dr. Nimra Marcus. Los Lunas High School Assistant Principals Paul Siermans, Dr. Marshall Hubble Espinoza, and Jared Story. The class of 2026 sponsors Amanda Osler and Christine Reese. Student Council sponsor Christopher Garcia. 2026 Student Body Officer President Haley Delgado. Vice President Destiny Lucero. 2026 Class Officers President Brooke Dixon. Vice President Michaela Lozano. Treasurer Destiny Lucero. Secretary Natalia Galino. Historian Giselle Montes Castillo. Public Relations Caden Reese. Parliamentarian Wyatt Sanchez. Class of 2026 Valedictorian Angelica Romero. Class of 2026 Salutatorian Eliano Ordaz. Pueblo of Isleta First Lieutenant Governor Charles Hojola. University of New Mexico Valencia Campus Intern Chancellor Dr. Laura Musselwhite. Valencia County Magistrate Judge Miles Tafoya. Now I would like to introduce your class president, Brooke Dixon.
Good evening, families, supporters, distinguished faculty, and the class of 2026. If you look at history, the most impactful changes weren't made by the people who had all the answers. They were made by the people who weren't afraid to ask the better questions. As we appear here today, the most valuable thing we're taking with us isn't just a GPA or a specific set of facts, it's our curiosity. In a world where you can look up the answer in seconds, the real superpower isn't just knowing the things, it's being curious enough to wonder why they are the way they are and how they could be better. We're often told to find our passion, but that's a lot of pressure. Passion can feel heavy and final, but curiosity, that's just an open door. It is what turns a mistake into a lesson rather than a dead end. It is what turns a stranger into a friend because you took the time to ask about their story. It is what turns a standard job into a unique path that only you can walk. When you stay curious, you stay adaptable. You don't get stuck in the old ways of doing things because you're too busy exploring the new ones. As we move forward, I hope we never lose the drive to ask why and what if. What if we solve the problem differently? What if we reached out to someone who don't understand? What if the best version of our lives is something we haven't even imagined yet? Class of 2026, life isn't a race, and there's no master manual for what comes next. The most fulfilling paths are rarely the ones that are perfectly paved. They are the ones built by the people who aren't afraid to wander, to experiment, and to look a little closer around the world. So let's make a deal. Let's keep our minds open and our desire to learn active. Don't just settle for the first answer you find. Keep looking, keep asking, and keep discovering. Congratulations on everything you've achieved so far. Now go out there and see what's waiting to be found. Thank you.
Good evening. Standing here today is both exciting and humbling, not because I think I have everything figured out, but because I've learned to believe in myself enough to take the next step anyway. That confidence didn't appear overnight. It was built through challenges, growth, and the people who stood beside me every step of the way. First, I want to give thanks where it's due. Above all, I thank God for the strength on the hard days, the calm in the chaos, and the quiet reminders that I was never walking alone. Faith has been my anchor, and it's something I will carry with me into every unknown ahead. To my parents, thank you for your sacrifices, your unwavering belief in me, and for pushing me to be better even when I couldn't see my own potential. To my siblings, thank you for the laughter, reality checks, and the constant reminder that success means nothing if you don't have people to share it with. To my teachers and Miss Salazar, thank you for your dedication and patience. Mr. Cole, you didn't challenge me, I'm so sorry. Mr. Cole, you didn't just challenge me academically. You challenged me to think bigger, work harder, and believe in myself. DECA helped build not just knowledge, but my confidence, discipline, and character that will last far beyond this moment. The past 4 years at Los Lunas High School have been full of growth, some exciting, some uncomfortable. We learned how to juggle deadlines, responsibilities, friendships, and the occasional crisis over a missing assignment 5 minutes before it was due. We stumbled, adapted, and figured things out as we went. And somehow we made it here, cap and gown intact. As Steve Jobs once said, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. But changing the world doesn't start with something big. It starts with believing you're capable of more than where you are right now. We've already proven that. We faced pressure, doubt, and moments where giving up felt easier, but we didn't. So why not us? Why not now? As we step into the next chapter of our lives, I hope we remember this. Confidence isn't knowing everything. It's trusting yourself enough to try. Don't shrink your dreams to make them easier to reach. Chase the things that challenge you, scare you a little, and make you proud of who you're becoming. Take risks, learn from mistakes, and don't be afraid to define success on your own terms. So walk into your future with confidence. Speak up, stand out, and take up space in rooms you once thought you didn't belong in, and prove that you do. Class of 2026, we didn't just make it through high school. We earned this moment. This is not the end of our story, it's just the beginning. Thank you and congratulations to us all. It is now my honor to introduce the Class of 2026 valedictorian, Angelica Romero.
Good evening, families, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the Los Lunas High School Class of 2026. My name is Angelica Romero, and I am nothing but honored to be standing here today as our valedictorian. I'm sure most of us are already flooded with thoughts about what comes next after we walk the stage. But before we move on, take a second to look around you and acknowledge those that helped you get here. We will never get this exact moment again, so don't take it for granted. I say this because some of you might be wishing this moment away. Maybe because you're ready to get out of high school. Maybe because you spent your years worrying about what people thought of you, worrying about those that made you miserable. I get it, and maybe you even want me to stop talking already so you can get your diploma and leave. Trust me, I want mine too, but I gotta tell my parents I did a good job, so pretend to listen. On the other hand, there are some of you who are probably embracing this moment, sad of leaving those who gave you a reason to come to school. The people we choose to focus on can shape the way we experience life itself. This specific lesson has stuck with me throughout all 4 years of high school, and I want to pass it forward to you all. There are 100% of people in this world, which includes everyone we have ever met. The first 10% are those who will try to bring you down no matter what. Sometimes it's not even your worst enemy. It's a teacher who underestimated who you would become, or a friend who belittled you any chance they got. If you only focus on these people, you will feel miserable. Next is the 80% of people who will come and go throughout your life. They might be people you shared a class with, or friendships that slowly fade with time. If you only focus on these people, you can lose sight of the people that truly matter. Now, the last 10% of people, these are the ones who will support you no matter what. These are the people who remind you of your worth on the days you forget it yourself. And if you choose to focus on them, life becomes easier to bear because you realize you were never meant to go through it alone. Throughout high school, I've been lucky enough to find my 10% in my family, my friends, and even some teachers, especially the one who taught me this lesson when I was just a freshman. Thank you, Mr. Nick Gutierrez, for your advice, your support, and for being someone I could always count on. Additionally, I would like to acknowledge my family that helped me get here. Thank you to my parents, Angela and Ron. Mom, thank you for giving me every opportunity possible and always putting me before yourself and showing me the definition of hard work. Dad, thank you for every late night spent helping me with homework when I was frustrated and ready to give up. To my sister, Jalen, thank you for always listening to me talk about the same thing 100 times and keeping things real for me. To my grandma, Eva, Awe, thank you for always being there for me with your love and support throughout my life. And to my grandpa, Clyde, who's no longer with us, but whose love and lessons are things I will carry with me forever. And lastly, in memory of my Uncle Marco, this one's for you. As you always used to tell me, we finally have someone smart in the family. And for those of you who felt like you never truly fit in high school and are still searching for the people who truly understand you, that's okay. high school is not the final destination of your life. There are still so many people you have yet to meet and so many places you have yet to go. Regardless of where you stand, learn to stop chasing validation from the people who were never meant to define our worth in the first place. We cannot change the past, predict the future, or control how other people act. But we can control the actions we take today, whose voices we allow to matter, and how we choose to move forward. Without that mindset, we become trapped worrying about tomorrow or stuck living in a yesterday we cannot change. I would like to share this lyric by a band called Hatebreed. How can I change tomorrow if I can't change today? I gotta believe that this is now. Sometimes it's not about having a perfect plan for the future, but about taking an imperfect action today. Because what we do now is what builds tomorrow. Make today count because it is all we are promised. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026. It is now my honor to introduce our principal, Dr. Nimra Marquez. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Marquez to the podium.
Good evening, class of 2026, families, staff, and honored guests. Tonight is especially meaningful to me because I have the honor of addressing my very first graduating class as the principal of Las Lunas High School. While I have served many years in education and administration, this was my first year as the principal of Las Lunas High School. I could not have asked for a better class to share this first with. This evening is a celebration of hard work, dedication, and the journey that has led to this milestone. Seniors, each of you has helped shape the legacy of Las Lunas High School in your own unique way. Throughout your time at Las Lunas High School, you have grown not only academically, but also as individuals, becoming leaders, teammates, artists, musicians, performers, caregivers, volunteers, and friends. You embraced challenges, celebrated achievements, and created unforgettable memories that will stay with you for a lifetime. As you step into the next chapter of your life, remember that success is not defined by titles, degrees, or accomplishments alone. It is reflected in who you are, the determination you carry, the kindness you show others, and the difference you make along the way. Never doubt the impact you can have when you move with compassion, purpose, and determination. To the families and loved ones here tonight, thank you for everything you've done along the way. Your patience, love, and belief in the graduates have helped guide them to this moment. Class of 2026, wherever life takes you, remember, you are always a tiger. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we can't wait to see all the incredible things your future holds. As the rapper Pitbull says, the word impossible itself reminds us that I'm possible. Class of 2026, go out and show the world what is possible. At this time, I will ask Mr. Frank Otero, Las Lunas Schools Board of Education President, to please come forward to the podium. President Otero, school board members, Superintendent Chavez, I hereby certify that the following graduates of the class of 2026 have met all the requirements set forth by the New Mexico Public Education Department and the Las Lunas Schools Board and are hereby ready to receive their diplomas.
Dr. Marquez, as President of the Las Lunas Schools Board of Education, I hereby accept the certification of the graduates of the class of 2026. On behalf of the Las Lunas Schools Board of Education, I would like to extend our congratulations to the class of 2026. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Student Council sponsor, Mr. Christopher Garcia, will announce our class of 2026 graduates.
Will the graduates on stage please stand and approach the ramp? Angelica Romero. Eliana Ordaz. Haley Delgado. Destiny Lucero. Brooke Dixon. Michaela Lozano. Natalia Galindo. Giselle Montes Castillo. Kaden Reese. Will the first row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Wyatt Sanchez. Hang on, we have to wait for them to get back. Dominic, wait. All right, go ahead, Dominic. Dominic Sanchez. Dominic Abeta. I am so sorry. Dominic Abeta. Kimberly Abeta. Yamelex Acosta. Angel Aguilar Carmona. Eric Aguilar. James Alacon. Paloma Alvarado Cervantes. Vano Ambris. Serenity Anaya. Luisa Anchondo. Alvin Andrade. Keanu Andrade. Caitlin Andrews. Paula Apodaca Gutierrez. Isaiah Aragon. Noah Aragon. Vicente Aragon. Cristo Armas. Matthew Armstrong. Estrella Ariola. Mary Lou Astorga Valdez. Lucas Baca Arias. Brooke Baca. Alyssa Baca. Grace Baca. Jaslyn Baca. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Isaiah Baca. Elise Baldonado. Richard Ball. I got it. Emily Banda Nieves. Jocelyn Baquero. Isaiah Varela. Richard Barros. Aiden Basantes. Ethan Basantes. Parker Beal. Vanessa Bouchang. Nicolas Becker. Dylan Bencomo. Christy Bencomo. Sandra Benitez. Antonio Berumen. Lucas Bland. Grayson Bloom. Josiah Byers. Sanae Kadu. Alyssa Campos. Echo Cannon. Gabriel Cano. Faith Carrasco. Adelis Sanchez Bustillos. Lacey Caruth. Alejandro Casas. Lauren Karin. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Dylan Serna Ariola. Jaron Charlie. Dylan Chavez. Manuel Chavez. Ava Chirino. Xavier Chuwiwi. Kylie Searmans. Mia Clevenger. Martin Cordova. Sienna Cordova. Adriana Cordova Busby. David Corona. Inés Cortez. Julio Cortez. Alex Covarrubia. Angelica Cox. Ashley Davila. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Kelsey DeGraff. Vianelli Delgado Enriquez. Robert Diaz. Alessandra Dixon. Miley Driscoll. Demetrius Duran. Jasleen Duran. Junior Duran. Marissa Enriquez. Andre Irvin. Luis Escobedo Gutierrez. Mario Espinosa. Melanie Espinosa. Aaliyah Farias. Eva Fernandez. Riker Farrell. Kaylin Flores. Emily Franco. Angelica Monique Fresquez. Mariah Fuentes. Dylan Gabaldon. Ariana Gallegos. Brandon Gallegos. Diego Gallegos. Tegan Gallegos. Itamar Gámez Bustos. Darian Garcia. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Giovanni Garcia. Shannon Garcia. Miranda Gardea Ceniceros. Christopher Garnica. Connor Gerhardt. Delilah Golino. Veda Golino. Yamalex Gonzalez Castañeda. Avery Grimm. Crisbel Guerrero. Daniel Gurule. Dominic Gurule. Lana Gutierrez. Luis Guzman Nunez. Lene Hans. Xiomara Hermosillo. Fabian Hernandez. Jaden Hernandez. Alejandro Herrera. Araceli Herrera. Luke Jerez. Sophia Hoskins. Lorenzo Ibarra. Ricardo Ibarra. Miles Jackson. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Jacqueline Jacobo. Angelica Jaquez. Kyla Jaramillo. Sebastian Jaramillo. Elias Giron. Keana Giron. Amora Hohola. Celestino Hohola. Isabella Hohola. Trinity Hohola. Mariana Juarez. Presley Lamb. Luke Jolly. Liliana Law. Aiden Lee. Valeria Hernandez Leo. Jeremiah Lewis. Luis Licano. Santiago Lino. Alexander Lopez. Isaiah Lopez. Jesus Lopez. Nestor Lopez. Taja Love. Dean Lucas. Nathan Lucero Jr. Jonathan Lucero. Nevea Lucero. Zachary Lujan. Arlette Luna Jaramillo. Marcos Luna. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Noah Luna. Natalie Madrid. Sienna Major. Abby Carpio Mariano. Lorenzo Acuña. Jesus Marquez Loya. Avery Martin. Celeste Martin. Noah Martin. Aiden Martinez. Annalise Martinez. Esteban Martinez. Lily Martinez. Marely Martinez. Essence Mata. Isabella Medina. Giselle Mena Contreras. Michaela Mendoza. Evan Mesa. Ethan Mirabal. Billy Mitchell. Nevea Monares. Jeremiah Mondragon. Caitlin Monje. Dinah Monje Pacheco. Angelina Mora. Joshua Mora. Amy Morales. Jonathan Morgan. Jaylin Moya. Macy Moya. Giselle Munoz. Matthew Murillo. Abigail Nandin. Dylan Nuttall. Jalija Ochoa. Aaron Olguin. Daniel Ordóñez. Allison Ornelas. Jorge Orozco. Abdias Ortiz. Isabella Ortiz. Estrella Ortiz Valdez. Carly Osler. Jacqueline Otero. Tyler Otero. Daniel Padilla. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Paul Palacios. Eduardo Parra. Francesca Payne. Ani Pearson. Aaron Perea. Anthony Perea Jr. Christopher Perez Miramontes. Ryan Perkins. Audrina Pettingill. Robert Pino. Tavian Pino. Seth Piscal. Stephanie Porras Espino. Madison Pruitt. Alfred Ramirez. Rochelle Ramirez Ovalle. Isaac Ramos. Mia Ramos. Noelia Ramos. Aaron Rascon. Dante Renteria. Martin Reta. Anais Reyes. Deja Richardson. Logan Riley. Corey Robinson. Mateo Rodriguez. Will the next row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Melanie Rodriguez. Miguel Ángel Rodríguez. Manuel Rojo Caraveo. Andrés Romero. Bishop Romero. Cruz Romero. Sol Romero. Isaiah Romero. Juliet Romero. Marvin Romero. Elijah Rosales. Michaela Roybal. Abigail Ruiz. Alexis Ruiz. Analisa Sainz. Emilio Sainz. Rudy Christopher Seiss. Kimberly Sanchez. Michaela Sanchez. Safira Sandoval. Isaac Sangre. Lucas Saravia Mendoza. Anthony Scott. Abigail Seeger. Harley Schaefer. Jade Shea. Jake Silva. Alex Smith. Will the last row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? James Smith. Maritza Sosa. Adeline Stacy. Raymond Stafford. Caleb Stanley. Riley Sweeney. Emily Tafoya. Sofia Tafoya. Eduardo Tapia III. Dominic Thompson. Jordan Thompson. Valeria Tobon Valdez. Alicia Torres. Cassidy Torres. James Torres. Victor Torres Provencio. Jacob Torres. Miguel Trejo Castillo. Gregory Trujillo. Rocky Trujillo. Victoria Trujillo. Oscar Tuñón Marquez. Julian Ulivari. Kimberly Ulivari. Isaac Urikidi Martinez. Antonio Valdez. Gabriel Valdez. Madison Vanderland. Jacob Vasquez Talbot. Leonardo Vega. Stasia Venzer. Vincent Vigil. Xavier Vigil. Jocelyn Villegas. Aiden Villacana. Jasmine Wade. Jackson Walker. Olivia Walls. Christian Waters. Joseph Weaver. Josiah White. Giselle Williams. Josiah Zamora. Joanna Zavala. Joshua Chavaria.
Something we have known our whole lives. But this is not the end, but a new start. We've spent so many years learning, growing, and making memories that will last a lifetime.
Think about all the friendships we have made, lessons we have learned, both inside and outside the classroom. All of us have a unique story, and together we share one. We have shared so many memories, some which might feel like we are in La La Land, but those experiences shaped us. Looking ahead, it's natural to feel a little nervous about what's next. But remember, we are all stepping into this new chapter together. I want to take a moment to express our gratitude to our incredible teachers, parents, and family. Thank you for your dedication, your guidance, and for believing in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. As we step out into the world, I hope we all accomplish our goals and find success in whatever we pursue. And who knows, maybe one day I'll see you on TV. El futuro pertenece a quienes creen en la belleza de sus sueños. Good luck, class of 2026.
Oh, God. Okay. Class of 2026. It is my honor to address you today for the last time as your student body vice president. I want to start by saying congratulations. We're finally here. All the hard work, late nights, and perseverance have led us to this moment. As we sit here today, I hope the memories from our high school years fill you with pride, joy, and excitement for what lies ahead. I'd like to personally thank my family for their continued support and helping me become the person I am today. And to my best friend, Macy, thank you for being by my side through it all. I can't wait to see where life takes us next. For some, this is the end of one journey. For others, it's the start of a new adventure in college. No matter the path, always strive to be your best. Make your mark on the world. Carry your friendships, lessons, and memories with you, and never forget to thank those who supported you along the way. Remember you are capable of success in anything you pursue. Life is about taking chances. There will be challenges and mistakes, but they often lead to unexpected growth. Be proud of yourself and honor those who stood beside you, sharing in your successes and your struggles. Thank you to our teachers, coaches, advisors, and administration for guiding us and preparing us for the future. And always remember where you come from. We will forever be the Los Lunas Tigers, the class of 2026. At this time, will all graduates of the class of 2026 please stand? Okay. Okay. Do I start now? Okay. As we turn our tassels from the right to the left, we symbolize the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another. Oh. And now, let's toss our caps high and embrace the future ahead. Woo! Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it!
Tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fishing in another town. Just got too much on your plate to bait and cast the line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the ceremony. Thank you all for coming to support our graduates. And please join me once again in congratulating the Los Lunas High School class of 2026.